Hey everyone, Joe back with Real Just Barbecue, and today we have a little bit different type of video for you than I usually do. I got this setup going on. You have to let me know how it is and how it sounds and how you like it to see if we do it some more often. So as you can see from the initial shot, we are cooking up some pizzas today, and I have a couple of new things to try out this go around. First off is the pizza oven. I picked up this Expert Grills pizza oven, 15-inch from Walmart, and I believe it was $99 on sale when I got it. I had to get this to give it a try and see how well pizzas are made on it compared to something more expensive like the Oonies, which can be anywhere above $300. Secondly, I had a company reach out to me, ErickHill's Tools, because they wanted me to try out one of their new infrared thermometers. So I figured what better way to try that than a pizza cook. So let's get into it. As you can see, the box was a little torn up. My dogs, mainly the newest one, Tango, got a little hungry one day and decided to have a little box snack. So chewed into the side of that, put it in the garage, haven't touched it for the past 3 months, so the box got a little beat up. But once we got it open, got all the parts out, you can see that there's not a lot that goes together inside this thing, so it makes it super easy putting this together. I started off by putting on all the legs. Now, as you can tell, I only have 3 legs here, and I didn't realize they were different sizes. So when I first started putting these together, I didn't think to measure any of the sizes. And as you can tell, right about here, I should have realized something was not right, but I decided just to keep on going. So we got that 3rd leg screwed on, and that's the point that I realized I was missing an entire leg. So I went back out to the garage, did a little digging, and I came across it. So we got that 4th leg, we screwed it on, tried to flip it over, and what do you know? It's wobbly. Of course it is. I didn't check. These legs are obviously different sizes. There's short ones that go in the back and taller ones that go in the front. So flip it back over, had to take off a couple legs, put the new legs on. It didn't take that long. Like I said, there's not much to do to put this thing together. You got to screw on 4 legs, you got to screw on 2 handles, and then you got to put the exhaust pipe on. And that's basically it. Super easy to assemble. If I would have been paying attention, would have gone a lot faster. So now that we got it all put together, we're gonna take it outside and get a fire going. Alright, so you already know I'm gonna be using my good charcoal company charcoal to light this pizza oven up. And as you can tell, this thing has a huge charcoal basket. You can load this thing up, and if you had a couple people helping you, someone to make the pizzas, someone to throw them in, you could probably cook pizzas for a while, maybe for the whole family, off of one basket. And what I like to do is tear off pieces of the top of that charcoal bag, throw that in the bottom of the basket, use that as a lighting, as a tinder to start up that fire, and then use my torch, light it all up, and you got a perfect fire going. So I let that burn for a little bit, put it back in the pizza oven, ready to head inside, start making pizzas. Alright guys, I know I said we're coming inside to make some pizzas, but we gotta go over this infrared thermometer first. This thing is cool. If you guys don't have one, you need to go to the link in the description, click that. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a discount code in there. If there's not, my bad, but there should be. So click that and get yourself one, because this one, it came with a instant read thermometer as well. You know, that's cool, but what I was really interested for was the infrared thermometer. This thing, you throw the batteries in, it came with the batteries, super simple, super awesome, and it's just ready to go. Clicked it over to Fahrenheit because America, and then I went around for like 30 minutes and just tested the temperatures of random things around my house. And then I had to go outside and check what the grill was sitting at with just the sun on it, and then check what the pool was sitting at if we just filled it last week with the hose. This thing is just fun. I'm probably gonna go through batteries on this all the time because I'm just gonna be checking temperatures everywhere. Very cool, guys. You need to get yourself one. Alright, so I'm not gonna spend a ton of time making these pizzas. I used some Walmart dough packets. You just have to mix in warm water and a little bit of flour and oil, and you get some pretty good dough. So I used one of those dough packets up. I thought I was gonna get more pizza out of the 1 packet. Luckily, I bought 2. And once I got it all rolled out to the shape I wanted, I used some skewers to poke some holes around the dough so it doesn't bubble up in the oven. So then I rolled up the edges, give it a little bit, kind of like a crust on the edge, threw down the pizza sauce. I'm a big Hawaiian guy, so I threw down the mozzarella cheese, the pineapple, and the Canadian bacon. I grabbed my pizza spatula, floured that sucker up, but here's where I messed up. I tried to slide the pizza onto it, and I think that pushed all the flour back and it didn't let it slide. So that's where my mistake came from. You'll see that in a second. Before I threw that pizza on, I did add some wood chunks into the back of the pizza oven. This thing was roaring by this point, and I wanted to get those chunks in there, make sure to get some smoke going. Pulled the front off, of course, used the new infrared thermometer, check those temps. We're looking at 600, 700 degrees in there. And here we go, slide the pizza in. That's a fail. So I scraped it out, burned it out, decided to fold that pizza back up on top of itself, add some more toppings and make it into like a calzone, threw it in the pizza oven. This thing cooked awesomely. Like, as you can see, it is so hot in there, 700 degrees. It's cooking perfect. I sped this up, obviously. You can see that it kind of got a little crispy on the edges, kind of how I like it. And I was just spinning it as it cooked, pulling it out, trying to check to see if it's done. It probably maybe took 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes max, and this thing was cooked all the way through, and it was looking awesome. So I pulled it off and brought it inside. All right, so I messed up that first pizza. I didn't have enough flour on the giant spatula, or pizza spatula, for it to slide off. So you saw the first failure, but you gotta adapt, you gotta compromise. So I just folded it all in on itself, added some more flour, and turned it into like some sort of hybrid calzone. We're gonna give it a taste though. Well, it's good. That pizza oven was getting up to 700 degrees when I dropped this bad boy in, and it cooked so fast once I got it in there without throwing it everywhere. So next one, I'm definitely gonna put more flour on there and try to keep its pizza shape. So we're gonna eat a little bit of this guy, then we're gonna start in on the next one. I love the taste you get out of having wood burning in there, getting some of that pecan going across this pizza. There's the Hawaiian. Alright guys, for Little Gorilla's Pizza, I made sure to make this thing look like a pizza, and I made it smaller so it's easier to pick up and move around. And I think the mistake was I slid it on the spatula last time. This time I picked it up and set it on the spatula on top of all the flour. So that way it's gonna move around super simple. Went back out, the pizza oven, I haven't added anything else in it. It's still up to 600 degrees. So we're gonna throw this other pizza in, slides right in, no problem. I wanted to get a shot of this cooking, so I sped this up to like 500%, just so you could see this thing just flies through this cook. I mean, it did not take long to finish this little pizza off, and it turned out perfect. So this little pizza oven did an amazing job. Alright guys, as you can see, Little Gorilla's cheese pizza turned out way better. Look at that. Turned out perfect. It's all about getting the right amount of flour on that spatula. And I even stuffed her crust with cheese. The only thing I don't like about cooking pizzas in the pizza oven is all the flour you have to use. It just seems like it's all over my hands. Like that. Dinner is served. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And as you can see, this $99 pizza oven did amazing. I don't know what the 300 plus Oonis have over this that can make this an easier or a better cook. This thing lasted the entire time. I did 3 pizzas, and that's with me making the pizza, going out and cooking it, making another pizza, going out and cooking it, and then I had to make up more dough and go out and cook it again. And this fire basket lasted the entire cook. And using that good charcoal, I know it's gonna be a super hot cook. That stuff burns hot. Like I said, 700 degrees in there with that infrared thermometer. And that's the other thing, that Erick Tool Company thermometer, amazing. I haven't ever used one of those, and like I showed in the beginning of the video, you can use that for whatever you want. I went out and I checked, make sure my AC was working. I checked the temperature of the pool. Like, that thing works on everything. So definitely check out that link in the description. Hit that, go get yourself one. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.